Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we had a little issue last night with the car, so I'm gonna show you what exactly happened to me. I was driving out, cruising, then all of a sudden my car started overheating. So I realized on my car that I had a little issue going on right here in this area. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think most GM models will have this issue. So if you disconnect this harness plug for your fan, you'll find it to be melted. And that's what I actually found out when I unplugged that plug. I found out that my connector was melted, so my car was overheating a little bit. But I went up and picked me up another connector. So let me show you. What I have to do is just cut it off, cut the wires off, connect, and we have a brand new one. So this one should be good, not melted. So let me go ahead and show you the old one. As you guys can see, look at all this mess. It looks really bad. So the connector is gone and the car started heating up. Alright guys, so I showed you this connector is really bad. It's really melted. The bottom one as well. So the problem is with the bottom one is right there, if the camera can focus. Right here, it's also melted. It's also melted. Okay. So what I'm about to do is we're gonna lift the car up because the bottom one could go down to the bottom. We can drop it down, and it's gonna be a lot easier to reach. So just drop it down so we can reach it down there without cutting ourselves and stuff like that. So okay, that one is hanging, and we are going to disconnect over here so we can have some room to play with. Pull this one to the top, cut them right here, and connect the new harness. But first of all, let's just put new connectors on this end, so it's just a lot easier just to connect there and keep going. So let's hope it works. So alright, so we got these connectors right here. You might want to use these guys because once you put them in, you melt this and they shrink, and they'll hold the wires in. So we'll do this guy. So these guys, just kind of get them ready. This one. Alright, so we got these guys. They're all ready to go. So now we gotta go in the lift the car up. I gotta put a jack underneath the front. I'll lift it up, do the bottom, do this one, or this one on the bottom, this one is on top, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, my battery is on this side of the car, in the back, in the trunk. So make sure you disconnect your battery before you start doing any of this. Alright, so I got the battery disconnected. I got the plug cut off. I know some of you are going to be saying, okay, that's not a way of doing it. You're not supposed to be cutting that thing off, but I'm cutting it off. My car is not going to be overheating because the fan is not going on. So, okay, let me go ahead and get the wires cleaned up, put a connector on, and we can lift the car up so we can get the bottom one going. Alright guys, so we got these guys connected right here, so we're just gonna insulate them with the tape now. All this is melted, it's bonding wires good, so just let it cool off a little bit. Still fresh, and we got a new plug right here. So then I'm gonna insulate this a little bit more. So this tape will also prevent wires from being exposed to heat, and it's a really good product I have used on my harness throughout the car, because the original harness tape that came on, this is very similar to, and it's really good. As you guys can see, I have it all over, all of this right here, everything. I had everything retaped when I had the engine out, and it's a really good tape, so you guys can pick yourself up at Amazon or something. So if you guys run across and you think your Corvette is overheating, just make sure this is the first thing you want to check, because these things are melted so hard and so bad that I don't think there's any connection in this one, and that's supposed to be, I mean, as you can see, it's coming all the way through here on this side. Alright folks, the camera doesn't want to focus, but to pick it up, see, I mean, it's coming all the way on the side right here. That's how bad this melted. So it wasn't I was getting power to here from the harness, but power wasn't going from here to the fan, so that's why the fan didn't want to kick in. So we got this one done. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to use this tape and join these three together and tape them up so they're not being exposed or hanging out. This doesn't have to be too tight, as long as they're not exposed and rubbing on anything. Alright guys, so I'll keep following through. I'm about to jack up the car and get the bottom one done, so then we'll go from there. I'll show you guys how it's done. Alright Bronskis, we got the car up in the air. It might not look much, but it is pretty much. It's pretty tall up in the air. Alright, so we got the top one done. Now let me show you the bottom one. It should be hanging back there somewhere. Yep, there it is. It's hanging. So this is all we pretty much need: tape, little torch, connector, and the pliers just to cut the old one off and clean the wires up and put a new one in. So you don't need a lot of tools for this job, except a jack. I should clean my wheels. Ooh, they're dirty. So every time you guys are working underneath the car, please use some security. One of these guys. Don't trust that guy every time. Please use these guys. Please. I had a friend of mine that lost his life because he wasn't using those. Jack fell down, gave up on the car, and dropped on him. So just always please use these. Alright guys, so we're back underneath the car, and I'm looking at this plug, the old one. This old plug looks pretty decent. It's not melted itself, it just has some melting debris from the top plug. So I'm thinking just running this one the way it is, because it's really not that bad. So the only bad part was the top one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this old one, and I'm gonna run the new one and just go from there, see if we can reach this new one from the top, so we don't have to get up and it's stuck somewhere. We got it. All right, so we got this one. So what I'm about to do is I'm just gonna plug this one in and see. Okay, we gotta have to go through this other side right here and see if this is gonna work. If it works this way, then I'm not gonna cut the bottom one and put it on there, so because it should be the same. All right, let me put the phone down, guys, so because I need two hands to. All right, guys, so I got it plugged in. I mean, plugged right in. So red and white. This is supposed to be red, but it's white, black on black, blue and red. This is supposed to be green, but it doesn't really matter. So we got that issue solved. So this is the module for the fan right here. Look at this, made in Germany. All right, so that's the part number for the fan. If it goes out, you guys need to get that boy. So I guess we have to get a car running, heat it up. All right, so we got everything back in the car. The connector is changed. We have it all taped up, as well as zip tied right here. So this wire is a little longer than the original one, so it doesn't have a lot of tension on it, but we have the zip tie right there, so to hold it in out of the way of getting inside the fan actually and getting damaged, tangled up, getting destroyed. So that would be it for today's video, guys. I want to thank all of you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button. For the next video, I'm sure we're going to come up with something going in a car that's about and it needs a lot of maintenance. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.